Hello everyone, my name is Tim, and welcome back to another Disney Princess redesign discussion. It's been a while since I did my last video. It's been probably a week, sorry. I was busy. But, today, I'm starting it up again, and I'm going to be talking about the princess. You'd think I would have started talking about her first, but I did put her off a little bit. I would say she's probably, out of all the redesigns, the one that has the most controversy over it. And she's also my favorite, so there might be a lot of bias in this discussion, and this will probably be the one that most of you guys disagree with me on, but remember, this is just an opinion, and she is my favorite Disney princess, and it's all opinion-based. So, I'm just letting you guys know how I feel about it, and don't totally hate me because of it, but, today I will be talking about the princess who always gets put to the very back of the crowd, Pocahontas. As a lot of you may already know, Pocahontas is my favorite Disney princess. She's the one I probably blog about the most. I post the most things with her, the most new product with her. So, yeah, she is my favorite. And I might be a little biased towards this, but my intentions are well. And there is a point at the end of all of it. So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how Pocahontas is always featured on her merchandise. Well, the merchandise that she does gets, because she usually gets left out of everything. Her and Mulan have that in common. So, here it is, here. This is Pocahontas in all her glory. I really like it. I think it does really look like the character from the movie. I know skin tone might be a little different, but that's because this one isn't as, in the movies, they're a little bit more flat. This one, they try to make them a little bit more dimensional, so they look like they have a little bit more depth, so I think that might be a reasoning for, the changes in skin tone, because, if you watch the movie, it's just one flat color, across their entire body. So this, they use different shading and stuff like that, so that's my reasoning for the color of the skin being different. But, so, the hair is a little different. They do use the blue in it. That just adds the shading for it. Obviously her hair is not blue. People always argue about that. Also with Jasmine, they were talking about why is her hair blue. It's not that it's blue, it's the shading that they use. So, but I think this is a really accurate depiction of how she is in the movie. The eyes might be a little different, but, I can't tell too much. I see this and I know it's Pocahontas. I think it looks really good. I like this pose of her. But now getting to that. This is the pose that Disney has used for Pocahontas on everything since 1995, when the movie came out. So Pocahontas has looked like this forever. She's never received an update. This is how she looks on everything. And if you don't believe me, I have some, examples for you. So, let's see. Here is a doll that was released back in, I want to say 2008. There is Pocahontas in her same pose that is featured here. I have this shirt here. Look, there's Pocahontas yet again in the same exact pose. She just got thrown glitter on her. But it is the exact same pose. And look at this one. It's the exact same pose yet again. Yes, see, Pocahontas. She does not change at all. Ever. So, and that's what's leading me to my point. And actually, I have another doll here. This is actually going to be part of my discussion. It is a little different, but it's the exact same pose. They just threw glitter on her. So, Pocahontas just has never changed over the years. It's always the exact same thing that they keep putting on everything. So, it was kind of it's kind of sad, you always see, like, the other princesses always getting more attention. I know they are the more high-profile princesses, and, you know, popularity-wise, you know, Pocahontas has her, you know, has her fans, and then she has the people who don't like her. I like Pocahontas, and I always did feel like she always gets left out of everything, and, you know, she never gets updated. So then that leads me to the discussion of her redesign. So, Pocahontas' redesign. She actually has two, kind of. So, I'll show you, I already showed you this one, but this already is a play on her, actually I didn't even show you the doll. This is the Pocahontas singing doll from the Disney store. I really like it. I think it looks just like her from the movie, so I thought that was really cool. So, this is the same pose, but she did get a glitterified dress, which makes me think, like, you know, she does get featured in two different looks, because if you look at that bag that I was using earlier, along with this is the princesses with all of their new updates, and then if you look at Pocahontas and Mulan, they're in the exact same thing that they always wear, or that they're always featured in. But, so, that's why I'm thinking they have two updates. One is the basic, you know, one that's this older one that's been glitterified, and then there is her new one. Here is Pocahontas' redesign. Right off the bat, she and Mulan are probably the princesses that got the most updates. I mean, she got boots, her dress is different, her dress was made longer down here at the end, she got jewels added here, her belt is different, they've added feathers, they added a sash to her, her mother's necklace just received a different paint job, she's got earrings, and then she got more jewel detail right here along the top of her shirt. And also, if you look at it, it is a different pose, which is also exciting. Look at her hair, it's going a different way. I mean, she's still kind of standing the exact same way, but her hair is flowing in a different direction, and that's good enough for me. So, out of all the princesses, this is the one that I hear the most negative feedback for. And here we go. Drumroll. This is my favorite update. Everyone disagrees with me at work. I only met like a couple of people who like it. I really like it. I mean, one of the reasons being that she finally got an update. Finally, and I'm so happy that she, you know, got something, and I think that this is a really fancy look for her. I totally see what they're doing. I know that people are saying, like, oh, this isn't, right to her era, or like this isn't, you know, this is modernized, like they didn't have this back then. And that's why I keep telling people, you know, the Disney princesses, when you see them now, like at the parks, or when you see them like on product and stuff, this isn't supposed to be them back then. This is supposed to be the princesses now. So if like Pocahontas, like she's a Disney character that's like kids still see and like think is real. So like this is how she would be right now. You're not seeing her like how she was back then. And I just think they made this a lot more of a, I don't want to say regal, but she looks a lot fancier and more elegant, and now she fits in a lot better next to all the other princesses, because she always kind of did stand out, you know, the way, just because of the way she was dressed. And I'm not dissing the old way she was dressed, because I love that outfit, but I mean, this, now it just looks like, you know, she can compare well next to the other girls, and I love this. I think her boots are great. Her boots are probably my favorite thing about the update. You know, she still has her tattoo. Everyone's complaining about the necklace being different. I mean, it's still her mother's necklace. It's just a different color. I'm not hating on that. It did, I mean, the one thing was like the flowy beads on her earrings, but, you know, I like that they got her earrings. And, you know, this is something that's really in right now. Like, you go to Forever 21 or anywhere, they have, you know, the feathered earrings, the feathered necklaces, like, all that kind of stuff is in. So, it's really helping, it'll really help Pocahontas, you know, in the merchandising and, like, marketing point of it. You know, little girls will see her and like the way that she's dressed, you know. Now, I'm going to get to a point that a lot of you guys may not know or you can disagree with me on. But, and this is something that surprised me, and I didn't even know about this either. But, you know, little kids, and this goes for all the princesses. This goes for all of them. People keep saying, you're changing the character that was in the movie. That's not the character that I knew. You know, this is the characters going past the movie. The characters are living on past their movie. You know, little kids, and I've asked this question, I used to ask this all the time, you know, someone would be getting something that's Belle, and I'd say, oh, Beauty and the Beast, is that your favorite? And then they'd look at me, and then the mom would be like, oh, they've never seen Beauty and the Beast, she just likes Belle. Or, and I get it with Tangled all the time, like, oh, is Rapunzel your favorite? Oh, I won't let them watch Tangled. They just like Rapunzel, they like the way she looks. And, you know, it's, this isn't a universal thing, but I mean, you know, this is becoming more of a brand. It's not solely based on the movies anymore. Like, kids are recognizing these characters solely based on the characters. Like, a lot of kids haven't seen the films. And I know, and just for an instance, like, there's little kids who haven't seen Tangled because parents think it's violent. The kids know the character of Rapunzel just because they see her all the time. And that's what this is becoming. So, like, this is really, I think, going to help out Pocahontas. And I think, you know, it's really going to help her. And, you know, people keep getting on the fact that, let me restart that. You know, people always used to complain, like, I don't know why Pocahontas can never get any love. I feel like they always, like, criticize her movie and all this kind of stuff, and now she finally gets a makeover, and people keep criticizing it. I'm like, why can't, you know, people just be happy for once? But I'm happy for her, and I know I have my Pocahontas followers, and I want to hear what you guys think about it. I love her makeover, mainly because she got included in a makeover. I can't wait to start seeing her appear on other stuff with the princesses looking just like this. I know this is biased a little bit, but look at her not knowing who the character is. Look at her based on how she looks. I think she looks really good. I mean, those boots are awesome. I cannot wait to see what costumes they do or what stuff they make accessory-wise that will go along with Pocahontas. And I just think this is totally going to be awesome. And I can't wait to start seeing her appear on product like this. I haven't seen her appear on product yet. I think her and Mulan were last-minute redesigns, which is why, like, if you look at the bag, Mulan and Pocahontas are still in their old traditional look. But I mean, they did different styles for all the princesses, so I have seen some stuff that has Mulan in her new yellow dress, and Pocahontas is in the regular old one. It's just been glitterified. So I do think, you know, they, like the other princesses, they have multiple ones. So Pocahontas and Mulan, they have multiple ones also. They have her traditional one that's just been glitterified, and then they have this totally awesome, chic, fashionable, I don't know what other words to use. I really like it. Just, it's opinion, you guys, and I was waiting to do Pocahontas because I knew that this was going to be the one that people were really going to disagree with me on. I just feel so bad because she gets ripped apart online, and I love it. I love it. I'm so tired of just seeing the same pose of her on everything, so the fact that she's going to start looking like this, I really think people will, I really think kids will respond well to this, and I think it'll just help Pocahontas out. Please see where I'm coming from that point of it, at least. I mean, you guys can disagree, it's all opinion. Pocahontas is my favorite princess. This is my absolute favorite redesign. I just think it's something completely different, and I love it. I kind of wish that they would have done that with the other princesses, you know? They made them different, but you know, why not go all out? Why not do different outfits for them? I think it would have been awesome. So, I'm all for this. Keep the changes coming. It's all opinion-based, guys, and I keep saying that just because, you know, she's my favorite. So, yeah, and, you know, and the fact that she's my favorite, I'm not freaking out. I grew up with this movie, and I'm not freaking out that she looks different than how she did in the movie. I think she looks great, and I think little kids will respond really well to it. I can't wait to see her Halloween costume next year. I think it's going to be so cool, and I know they're going to do some really awesome boots. So, yeah, that's my Pocahontas discussion. I think I had some other stuff I want to talk about, but I got the gist of it. I'm really happy with it. So far, in my 2013 Princess Redesign discussion, I've talked about Cinderella, I've talked about Jasmine, Belle, Aurora, Ariel, and now Pocahontas. So let me know who you guys want to hear about next, what you want me to talk about next. Leave me questions, and I'll try answering them. It's a lot of fun. Sorry I've been gone for a couple days. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Okay, bye.